Good afternoon, beautiful souls. This is Jayashrii with the Finding Freedom podcast. I hope that you're having a very lovely day, and let's jump right into this week's podcast. The question is, what really matters? What a great question. So I would start with saying that you could answer this on the level of relatively speaking and absolutely speaking on another level. The answer is presence. Because without presence, nothing matters. With presence, everything is sacred. So it's almost as though we are going from a nihilistic point of view of nothing matters to a state of grace in which everything is sacred. So how do we align ourselves with presence? We are presence. When we make the mistake of looking outside of ourselves for what matters, we're immediately denying our presence. We're denying the absolute reality of our true nature. In presence, there are no problems. This is our purpose here, is to understand who we really are. It's self-realization. It's the answer to self-inquiry. It's the answer to what really matters. And from presence, everything, as I said, is sacred, and thereby it doesn't matter what we're doing, who we're with, where we are, what our titles, our occupation, our status, etc., because when we place our emphasis on the horizontal realm of form, which means we place our emphasis on goals, we can accomplish what to society looks like the greatest of all goals. We can be rich, we can have power, we can have anything we want and everything we've ever dreamed of. And without presence, it will all be completely empty and devoid of the richness, the true richness, the depth of the vertical dimension of presence. Everything that is worthwhile in life is very simple. It's effortless, and it's organically beautiful because it radiates from within the essence of presence. So what truly matters is that which has no opposite, that which is infinite, that which is changeless. So happiness is not it. The opposite of happiness is grief. And when we place our attention, our emphasis on that which has opposites, sure, we will experience pleasure but we have to also experience its opposite. That means, and instead we take the middle way, which is presence, center, which is who we are, which is the ultimate peace that passeth understanding. We are unconditional love. Unconditional means there are no conditions for that love. On that love. Love has no opposite. It is who we are. And that's why when we are truly in love, it means that we have dropped all of the facades and we see past the outer costume and mask to connect to that which we are in the perceived other. It is very rare in this world for humans to be at the level of consciousness that involves no thinking and is pure presence. Because thinking is past and future, it is not present. And so when one is continually in the mind, one cannot be in love and in presence, which is all that matters. One way to get there is to feel the aliveness in your body, the consciousness, that energy, prana. Because when our attention is there, it cannot be on the head or the thoughts in the head. And as soon as we get into the present moment, there's nothing wrong, and there is only whole, pure love, which has no judgment whatsoever of others. It doesn't need others to be a certain way. It doesn't need others to be conscious or present. It doesn't tell others what to do. It doesn't assume that others aren't conscious, because it only sees itself, and it sees no other. It knows that the horizontal plane is the play of Layla, Maya, and it doesn't take it seriously, because when we're present, happy and sad, the world of opposites, the world of duality, are just like little waves on the ocean. They're there on the surface. They're not who we are. We're disidentified from those thoughts, those emotions. We don't stuff them down because we don't take them seriously. Those things are not what matters. And from presence, we have compassion. We have empathy. We are careful with others' hearts. We are very understanding, patient. We don't speak much. We say very few words. When we encounter other people, when we're with other people, we are silent. We're not thinking in our head when the other speaks. We don't need them to say any particular thing, but we're very present. And we see beyond the words. We see beyond the stories. We're connecting. We are connected. We're not connecting. We're not trying to do anything, because there is no separate person. There is no separate self. There is the one consciousness of non-duality. Everything is alive. Everything. is vibrating with that magical unknown, that mystery. And that's who we are. And that's what matters, is being in touch, being the mystery, being presence outside of time. From that place, we play the game effortlessly, in love, in right speech, right action. It doesn't matter what we're doing, but how we're doing it. And the how is that we are doing everything with presence, which means we have focused attention on whatever is here and now. We don't need to wait for inspiration to hit, because we are inspiration. Only from life does beauty occur. Does mastery take place? From the mind? No, we see only efforting. The mind does not produce greatness. It produces suffering. So all that matters is presence, knowing who we really are, and bringing that to all aspects of this play of Layla. Let me know what your thoughts are, your experience. Share in the comments below. Feel free to like this and give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube. I send you love, light, and presence. Namaskar.